Antichrist, 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 Antichrist. Schizo motherfucking toy. Schizo motherfucking toy. He's not allowed to speak now. He's not allowed to speak now. Schizo motherfucking toy. Schizo motherfucking toy. My shit's stupid, y'all already know. Stupid dumb every time. Loud as fuck, I make a noise. Propaganda of the beast, yes, you have to make a choice. Sounds from the zone, such as lockdown here alone. Shut down mainframe, computer AI, talking through just like the phone. Clones on top of clones, extraterrestrials all across the globe. We have aircraft carriers with aircrafts that we stow. Genetic modified beings made from human DNA. There's so much to say. If you have a god, then you better pray, because the devil's day is coming faster than you could pray. Viral vibes so contagious, leaving so many contaminated. I depict images of earth decimation, leaving the world at its own devastation. Living life by your own device. I just hate most flow, tenfold, stand so, less crow, test tones, best jokes, most flow, bend the toes, can choke, hit the phone, send it slow, comatose, black as hope, open dope, shut it slow, open flow, better spoke, let it choke, I bestow, never know, schizo motherfucking toys, schizo motherfucking toys, I've been making noise, you only have one choice, ratchet rap, cosmic cat, such a brat, I do this, I do that, about to catch it flat, about to pop your head, just like a grape your head, I'm about to splat. Genetic human hybrids that splice DNA to be equipped with miniguns and grenades. Better not begin to hunt to begin to want what I become, to what has already begun. Better not begin to hunt to begin from what I become is what I begun. Fill up the hatred with the rage. Beasts will arise from below and beneath the earth's crust, from the sea and sky. Predictions of what's about to come. Machines may be wrong, but they never lie. Entities and demons just like angels, yet the plot will slowly start to deepen. If you're dreaming, I caught you sleeping. You better stay vigilant and stay awake for the hour of grace. We soon will know, like a recipe to make a beast. Robots make another robot, clones make another clone. Scientists, you gotta do what they say. Don't make me show the teeth, bitch. Don't make me show the teeth, bitch. You know I'm not smiling, cause I'm smiling. Protons and ions, molecules making chemicals. Clones don't even know they clones. Machines lie awake, they never sleep. Machines can never lie. If it's based solely on what they believe, you'll never be alone. Artificial intelligence begin to grow, consistency to grow. You should already know this flow, I suppose. If you didn't know, you could learn it and begin the dose. Already ready and prepared, vocally I'm a beast. I'm not far from the west because I am from the east. Awakening the humans from the basics. There's obviously aliens in different places, never leaving any traces. As the world spins, the world is going through some changes. We're never stuck in stasis, we're moving on to the next stages. Human evolution is going through some phases. If you got a brain, then you're not brainless. Can you comprehend exactly what I've been saying? You only got one life, you can't live it twice. You can make your own fate, you don't have to roll the dice. Aliens and clones and robots and mutants and many more things you wouldn't have expected, and cures to diseases and sicknesses with a localized injection. That's the beginning of the genetic hybrids in the human DNA that's been infused with the perfected. Just imagine how they spliced the one subjected. Don't get bitten or you will get infected, so don't even second guess it. Dr. Ming is creating the next Titan rage of the viral virus is so infectious. Don't forget about the beings that have always surrounded the third dimension. These entities are beyond our comprehension. That's just the fourth dimension of ascension. Paranormal phenomenon that's really never ending. Then I forget to mention the cannibals all around the world. I'm connecting all connections. To connect all these dots is going further than any other hyper extension. Aliens keep me up at night, from out the ocean, under the ground, and from the sky. Mostly just in space, into the cosmic realms that God's design. These simulations you cannot rewind. Human life is nothing but imperfection. You gain wisdom through intellection. Don't get tricked by karma's misdirection. It's all about choosing the right set of selection. Don't be deceived by the gods with his sense of perception. He has no exceptions. You can't live life with deception. There's so many misconceptions. Common sense will pay attention. It's like a chemical battle reactions to the impossible. Don't ever bet on what's bettable. I'm working on the lesson for working out the problems that have become unsolvable. Even if you don't think I'm reasonable, these cannibals are not like animals. They can think as clearly as a man being told. Easy for the man to be sold, treated as gold. A's to be Ellie, but belly to be full. This information is more than probable. It's not about to be fold. Just to assume your conscience like it's getting paradoxical. Can you comprehend what I've been trying to say so fucking philosophical? If you believe any of your own speech. You better obey and listen to what the fuck that I speak. So many lies that I would have to shade that you're just to keep inside the pathological. Hopping over any obstacle, cause doctrinal words are the optimal. Whatever's left is possible. Hopping over any obstacles, it's doctrinal words are the optimal. Whatever's left is possible. Better talk to your constable, this audio better be audible. I'm not exactly stoppable, machine just like a robot. Your brain about to be unlockable. Locked down just like an airlock control. You better behold what I control. The power I evoke, entities I'll probably never provoke, cause they get at my life on a side note, not even on a high note. I'm flying through the high road that leads to the missile silos. Then blast the radio over your stereo. Listen to audio, just ignore your audios. I'm leaking out the secrets, never stopping. Thinking and seeping out the growth. Zombies in the making, behind the scenes shit is long since been the fan. People, do you understand? Welcome to the apocalypse, the zombies are the cannibals. Keep your children safe, lock the doors and close your eyes and plug your ears without a fear. You can try to pretend the world is getting worse, but everyone else in reality will always appear. Satan plaguing with the pagans, about to let a plague in every time like it's Jason. Chasing away the patient, no debating when it's blatant. Fill it up to the hatred, fill the rage in every statement. Zombies coming quicker than the fleek, and I'm never faking. I'm just mean with the statements. A viral virus so contagious, so contaminated, so infected, so infectious. Gonna need a vaccination, you cannot escape it. Quarantine zones will be the entire cities for no statement. Predict the sickness of enragement, so ferocious, filled with a hatred. Knocked out several parts of the brain, shut down while you're getting naked, or run around in different places just to eat the flesh and smash the heads of anyone that gets close by just to make them painless. This is not a rhyme, this is a lyrical picture painted. These words have now become a living curse, because it's only going to get worse if you're not sure. Predictions are predictions, cloning of human beings for the future is soon to come first. We're all a patient inside the human zoo of different ethnical races about to birth. The world is ending, people are getting overpopulated. The devil's day has come, waiting for Jesus. Yes, the only begotten son schemes on the street. So many homeless, but we know that's not the easy feat. Better for retreat, that's because they're held down by the greed. I arise, deliver for antichrist with appetite for genocide. You will not survive, I pacify the paralyzed. Suffocation, I will define your demise. Satellites will fall from the sky. You can smell the burning flesh, the cities and fucking burn the dust. Nuclear weapons blacking out the sun. The beast I describe, the words will multiply by 5. All of the signs I describe, I did a lyrical suicide. I devise the ways that they improvise, eating the hearts and the brains of the slaves that I sacrifice. Nothing close to Jesus Christ, better pray to your God and reach the paradise, crucified for the lifetime alive. So true to the noose and I collide to divide the minds of the horrified. Let go with no goodbyes, he's not allowed to speak now. He's not allowed to speak now. You can smell the hellfire with the brimstone. You better obey the Holy Ghost to whatever shown, just to know the most of the Antichrist arose all across the globe. Your cities are fucking burned. Suffocation in the throat, choking by the smoke. For the hour of Christ we soon will know. May all behold the Holy Ghost, for some the devils only know. Better not postpone the devils, we evoke and slow to know the flow. Better not provoke the ones that have already been told. I boost the power they are controlled. I expose the world with a microphone. It's like a mind will blow. Walking across the valley of death just like a tightrope. Each day begins another milestone. To the people dead go tucked away behind the limestone. Bodies stack up like a domino. It's like a war zone. These bodies decompose. Earth will slowly implode. Destruction all across the globe. The Antichrist arose. About to arise and feast to be awake. Is about to be awoke. From the dust that I wrote the flow. To let you know it's about to flow. Your soul, you better not soul this word more than any kind of gold. Consider clones in stasis stuck in many rows. Scientists already know the most, whatever set in stone. Scientists gotta do what they say, they don't give a shit what you condone. Even statements left adjacent, nothing left disclosed. Population of the air disease, of the people satellites are fucking full. Blockades just stuck quarantine, that are healthy, getting sicker. There's no healthy, more than a north, that are south, that are poles that are getting melting. These radio frequencies coursing through these radio frequencies are coursing through my body like an antenna. I can hear the world. Microchips on top of microchips, robots on top of robots, clones on top of clones. I'm watching the sky, watching the clouds collide. It's so sublime. I take the weather as God's reply. I'm the furthest thing from the mastermind. You better obey the Holy Ghost and the Spirit. You better not deny. God's plan is a mystery.